Day 27. This is a book called A History of Kindness by Linda Hogan. It's published in Torrey House Press, 2020. It has 5 sections: the body life, old mother, the radiant field, the other country, and the current veins. The very first line of the book is, "When the body wishes to speak, she will." Here's the whole poem. When the body wishes to speak, she will reach into the night and pull back the rapture of this growing root, which has no faith in the other plants of the universe, but her feet have walked in the same bones of the ancestors over long trails, leaving behind the old forest. They walk on the ghosts of all that has gone before them, not just plant, but animal, human, the bones of the ones who left their horses to drink with them at the spring running through the earth's mortal body, which has much to tell about what happened that day. When the body wishes to speak from the hands, it tells how it pulled children back from death, and it remembers every detail, washing the children's bodies, legs, bellies, the delicate lips of the girl, the vulnerable testicles of the son. That future my people brought out of the river in a spring freeze. That is only part of the story of hands that touched our future. This all started so simply, just a body with so much to say, one with the hum of her own life in a quiet room, one of the root growing, finding a way through stone, one not remembering nights with men and guns, the ragged clothing and broken bones of my body. Let's go back to the hands, the thumb that makes us human. But don't other creatures use tools and lift what they need, intelligent all? Like the crows here, one making a cast of earth clay for the broken wing of the other, remaining until it healed, then breaking the clay to fly away together. I would do that too, since a human can make no claims better than any other, especially without wings, only hands that don't know these intelligent lessons. Still, I think of the willows, made into a fence and even cut. They began to root and leaf, then tore off the wires as they grew. A human does throw off the bonds if she can, if she tries, if it's possible. The body is so finely a miracle of its own, created of the elements of anything that lived on earth, where everything that was still is. I haven't read Linda Hogan in years. I read so, um, I read so much. It's easy to get lost in the sea of books that live in my house. But Linda Hogan, there's nothing manifesto-like in that poem I just read. It's more like a song that says, "Here I am. Here's how the world feels to me." And yet, because of Hogan's understanding, it doesn't really feel solipsistic, but of the we, as if she had said, here's how the world feels to the world, to we. We are not a step away, but like she says, anything that lived on the earth, where everything that was still is, we're part of the anything, I guess. It's fabulous. So in the first section, the poems have a similar kind of theme, the same with the other sections. The second one is called Old Mother. There is a poem of the same name in that section. Sitting on the large stone, old mother says, I feel it breathing, and it is, as if she'd opened the world life where everything does breathe like the waves of far ocean, taking in air, giving out the cloud waters passing over us right now. The bison breathe this air, she says, and people from other nations. Don't you hear it? All singing, even the stars above, hidden by daylight, the waters beneath us, and the first cry of your children when they arrive from the birth waters to air. She is the one showing the way. As she points her feather, every path is right, she says. It matters not which one you follow. Just breathe and sing as you pass along, loving every other traveler. That section's full of wisdom, full of that kind of wisdom from Old Mother, how to get along with each other, how to think about the world, how to think about yourself. The last poem in that section, uh, I'm just going to read a couple lines here. I don't want to live by time, but by acre, mile, or I can't read my own writing, sorry. Or maybe the mist stretched over a lake. So I don't want to live by time, but by acre, mile, or maybe the mist stretched over a lake. Imagine that, not having time, but I get that to a certain extent. It's a really different way of living. You wake up and you don't know what day it is. And that's not scary. Hmm. That section is full of the intimacy of history, told by the loved and the loving. It's like much of the rest of the book. It's remarkable. Here are just a few lines from the third section, a poem called Ceremony for the Seeds. These are the egg-shaped gourds from the old homes of our people 1,000 years ago, and they are in my hand. First, I introduce myself, the child of the old ones. I listen to where they wish to live, ask them about the birds they need, the butterflies, insects, when they blossom. It's a beautiful poem. This one's called Sunshine. Just a few lines. The song of the sun is so loud, my sweet cat hears it. She is blind, and I sing to bring her to me. Oh, beautiful girl, Sunshine her name, from the first morning she woke after I found her, when the dead fleas fell all around us. There are two other sections in the book. Um, the section 4 is about Turkey, the country, not the bird. The last one, how to describe it? It's called the current veins, so it's about current situation. This is called Dear Child. Yes, tragedies happen too often to explain, so I won't try. I will just write this for you. When at this moment the green ambition of spring pushes earth away to let a tendril rise, our tiny new tree finally breaks open the stone above it. Overnight, I see this miracle of what one can do. If you were here, that tree larger each year, I would love you still, and again more each day until the whole of creation would open to keep you from leaving. I would hold you tight in my arms and my hands, and I know you would be in these hands once again like water. It's really an exercise in beauty, reading the book as it must have been writing the book. Until next time.